right, once you have opened up the assignment that I assigned all the classes, which you can find in your groups, I've also put a link to it in Schoology, you're going to open it up into the studio, which should look just like this. First thing you're going to do is you're going to go up and rename the file. And we're going to call this one Using Loops, and then you're going to do by and put your full name. So I'm going to do Using Loops by Heather Leopard, and just click anywhere. All right. And the next thing I want to remind you is that this is web-based, so things are not going to auto-save. So if you leave before clicking save, if this is purple and you don't click it, whatever you just did is not going to be saved. So important thing to remember, okay? Always, always, always save before you leave, and just get in the practice of saving frequently. All right, so we're going to start our first assignment called Using Loops with 3 kinds of loops. First, you're going to have drums. On top of that, you're going to add bass, and then you're going to add piano. So I've already listened to some loops, and I kind of have a good idea of what I would like. So I'm going to check my favorites, and you can, for drums, you could also look in the beats subcategory, but I liked this one. It's called Atlantis Bootleg 3, and you can double click it or you can drag it onto the studio. Either one will get it in there. All right, now in the other video he showed just putting all 3 layers on together. I like to stagger them a little bit, so I'm going to start off with just a measure of this beat. Okay, so then I'm going to put my cursor on measure 2, so this little purple guy appears on measure 2. All right, now I've already picked out a bass line called Calling Outlet, so I'm going to drag that over so it's on 2, measure 2. That sounds good so far. Now on top of that, we're going to add our keys. And again, I like to start it a little bit. I like to stagger things. So you get the beat going, and then you get the bass going, and then we're going to add the melody on top. And this bass line is basically 2 whole measures long. So I'm going to start, is this lined up right? Yes. I'm going to start putting my melody in on 3, and the one I picked for that is called Million Hypnotic Riff. Let's see if I find it. For some reason, sometimes it doesn't always show you the favorites, even when you favorited it, but I'll just scroll down and find it. So Million Hypnotic Riff, and then I'm going to drag that onto measure 5, because I like to start, you know, after a full loop of the bass. So let's hear it. And so you notice when I got here that it just went back and started again. If I wanted to make anything longer, you find this little loopy looking thing, and you just drag it to stop wherever you want it to stop. So I'm just going to have it all stop at the same point. Let's listen to how that sounds. Also, you might need to turn off the looping function here. Now, of course, if I wanted to, I could then add another track, or I could change my bass line or something else, but I'm going to keep it simple for today. And that's it. That's how I do it, and then I'm going to end by saving. And that's my assignment. So if you link to it correctly from the assignments from the assignment, then I should automatically be able to see it. If for some reason that didn't work right, then there is a way for you to download it. So you go File, Export, and you do Export to MP3, and sometimes it takes a couple minutes before it'll do that, and then you can just attach it to your assignment in Schoology. All right, easy peasy. Spend some time listening to loops. All right, that's kind of the fun part. And mess around. If something doesn't work first time, take it out, try something else. Have fun.